to the show, Marco Antonio Corrêa.
Greater announcement. So
how's that for
really happy to be here.
Yeah, you good? You happy? How's it going, dude?
Yeah, I'm great.
Yeah,
Great.
let's see
Thank
the
God.
guns. Let's see
I'm
the
great.
guns. Jeez, you've doubled up in size, man. That's absolutely epic. But you're gonna make Simon look skinny, man, with those arms.
I'm getting older, fatter, and stronger. So like the Daft Punk music.
Yes, absolutely.
Not the
I
older.
love it. I love it. Yeah, older, better, and stronger. 100%, man.
Fatter. I think fatter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and faster as well, right?
I don't know about that, but
You got it.
okay.
Speed off the
I'll,
chest. Speed
I'll
off the
stick with
chest.
it.
Yeah. So for those of it, we haven't spoken to you for a little bit, but so Brazilian powerlifter, bench pressing legend. We met you at World Bench at Sun City, and we had a great time with you and Doc, and it was an absolute blast.
Yeah.
And a lot of fun. So for those who don't know you, tell us a little bit about yourself quickly.
Okay. My name is Marco Antonio. I'm from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Actually, I live in the city of Niterói. It's a beautiful place. And here I'm a bench specialist. I apologize in advance for my rusty English. So, because I thought the last time that I spoke in English was with you.
With me.
So,
That's awesome. Well, you're doing great. It's better than my Portuguese because I can say obrigado.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You have to say thank you to a lot of people. Okay. And I started competing as a master. I already entered in the powerlifting world with 40 years old. So, been like 4 years that I'm training and competing. So it's been a joyful ride, and I'm getting more excited each year that I'm getting better at bench pressing. I think I'm starting to learn how to bench press right now. So it's great. About a year ago, I was just pure strength. So I go like I have just a little of technique and a lot of strength. So now I'm getting better on technique, and I'm getting really excited to go competing now in the World Bench Press Championship.
Absolutely.
That's going to be on Drammen in Norway. So
and that's in May. I think that's in May, right? That's coming up close.
Yeah. My competition will be on the 19th of May. So it's getting closer. My clock ticking.
Do you know what time you're lifting? What session you're in? Well, what time your session is?
It's I think it's about 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Okay, awesome.
I forgot right now, but it's on the.
So your family's going to be waking up early.
Yeah.
Family and friends are up nice and
early. Yeah. They are always cheering for me here.
Absolutely.
I'm really sorry that I can't take them to the championship. It would be even better with my family, with my wife and my kids. So I really miss them. A bad point for the powerlifting career. Have to travel alone.
Yeah.
So
it's a big challenge, but at least with the live streaming and with the media, then they can watch you and they can support you as well, right?
Yeah, I have support for the sports department here from Niterói.
Yes.
They are sponsoring me. Yeah, like this shirt.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, that's great because I couldn't go to the World Championship without the support for the City Hall. Okay, so it's really hard to have here in Brazil that kind of support. Okay, I have a lot of friends that are competing along much more time than me. They have, I'm gonna say, a very long career with world championships, this kind of stuff. They don't get any kind of support, and it's getting even worse. It's getting worse when as we get older. I have a friend that like he tried the sponsorship from the Rio de Janeiro City Hall for their sport department that's different from mine, Niterói. And they didn't get him the sponsor because they tell him that he was too old to be an athlete.
Wow.
They don't know powerlifting.
Yes.
Yeah, they don't know powerlifting. So they don't know that we're getting older and getting better.
Absolutely. And we just before
Yeah,
we carry on, we've got a message for you from Andrew Mills. And Andrew, I'm going to
Andrew
put
Mills, great sport man.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to put it up on the screen, so hopefully it can also be seen by the. It's not going to come up for the Instagram guys, but let me read it out for you
Okay.
guys. So it said, I had the pleasure of meeting Marco at the Texas Worlds. His arms are massive. Yeah, that we'll agree to it. Monstrous arms.
Thank you, Andrew.
He says, we actually ended up after the banquet playing pool until the early hours. So there we go. That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's
Right?
powerlifting, man. We're getting a bigger family now, so
Yes.
having to drink with the people from the English, so it's hard to maintain.
But you're doing great, dude.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah. That's great. It's great to have friends like this, and every championship is like a growing family.
And
So
and
that's another brother.
one more brother, 100%. You know, and I think wherever. Well, firstly, I mean, you're a wonderful guy, and I put in the comments that you're a gentleman, and which you truly are. You're an absolute gentleman of note, and I think that's why
Thank you. I
everybody
don't
loves
have
you.
many hats to take off,
Huh? No, it's great, dude. So I wanted to ask you, how is powerlifting going in Brazil? Because I know when we spoke last, which I think was nearly 2 years ago, well, it was a bit of a struggle. You were working hard to get things going. How has it gone? How's the sport growing in Brazil? What's happening? You're getting a little bit of support, but how's it going, and what is needed?
Well, let me say, this sport is getting really, really big. A lot of kids are coming and they are knowing that they can compete in powerlifting. So, like the last nationals, like the double of participants that was last year. So it's getting bigger and have a lot of let's say younger people coming to the sport. So I think we got it's still not able to get the visibility that we have to get. But I think among the people that love strength sports, it's growing a lot. It's growing fast. So I think the demand for support will get bigger, and people will get more the attention to the sport.
Yes.
We have already have some kind of athletes here in Brazil. They are becoming famous. So because of the powerlifting. So it's a beautiful start, though. So I think people will start to see that the potential that powerlifting have along other sports. Here in Brazil, we'll say Brazil plays soccer, so all eyes are on the soccer players, but we we just on the Olympics that people watch other sports. So we have to have more publicity and like the TV have to show our competitions.
Yes.
And people will love it. I
Absolutely.
know for sure. I know for sure that people that watch that first time a powerlifting championship, they want to compete. They want to see all of them, and they love the people that are competing, everybody supporting each other. So it's different from other sports.
Yes.
So it's really different. It's really different. It's
It
like
it's such a great point,
okay,
Marco, that you make, because sorry to interrupt. It is so different. The support for one another. I don't know any sport like this where everybody comes together, even the competitors. I think, in South America, sure, Brazil, with football, you're very much for your club. You can love the sport, but for your country, your club,
yeah,
and your team. But with powerlifting, everybody is supporting everybody. And it's the most wonderful
yeah,
way to build community and bring community together.
perfect. Exactly like this. We like when we are in competition, we see a person that is going ahead from you. You see, wow, I want to get to how he's doing. So like the last nationals, I have a competitor at the open category that was doing better than me. So I had to come on, let's go. And when he got let's say the press, he did
Yes.
it, and I cheer for him. I say, whoa, he did it. So it's like it's unusual
Yeah.
for other sports. We see the other going better than us, and we want to get better. So it's greater when a lot of athletes are coming to the sport. We have more competition. We have more, can say, we are more hungry
Yes.
for training.
Yes.
Yeah. So we want the sport grow. We don't want to stay like at the podium for the first place every time. We want to have people to come to the sport and challenge you. We want to be challenged.
Yeah.
And if like a people like a person on the street talking, oh, you're powerlifter. I want to go powerlifting. You say, come with me. Ah, but I don't have a singlet. Take mine. But I don't have a specific shoe.
Yep.
Take mine.
Yep.
It's like this. Yeah. Even if he's competing against you, you help him to get to the sport. And it's still elitist sport. You have to have some kind of money to have the equipment, to have to go to the championship. So we have to help each other.
That's it. But it's a great sport to help develop, because to set up a gym or to set up equipment, a training facility is expensive, but then it lasts forever. So I think for an investment from government side at national level or at at the province level, it's a great investment for helping youth, for helping kids develop self-belief. They know that they have to work towards something. They know that there's no immediate gratification. You can't get it right now. You have to work for it, and
Exactly.
it builds
Yeah.
community. It builds team, and also is it we powerlifting. They're becoming the champions are becoming celebrities now. They're becoming famous, and people are looking up to them. It's the most wonderful thing. You look at Sheffield, you look at some of these bigger events. It's
Yeah.
absolutely fantastic, and it's amazing to see. And I know you've been working very hard to help grow the sport in Brazil and to grow awareness of it. Can you tell us a little bit about what you've been doing, what started you doing that, and how it's going?
Here in Brazil, I have a. We are not professional athletes, so we have a lot of things going on. I I finished my doctorate this year.
Oh,
I recently
congratulations!
uh,
Yeah.
I will be Doctor Strange or Strange Doctor.
Yeah.
Uh, and I recently adopted a son,
Oh,
so
congratulations.
I thought I would. Oh, thank you. It's been great.
What's his name?
And it's Juan.
Guam.
I already had one
Yeah.
called Ian, it's a biological one, and last year we've been blessed with Juan, uh,
Oh, that's awesome,
God's
dude.
plan. So
Listen,
thank you.
I'm adopted, So it's very
Yes, I
special
know.
to me.
Yes, I
Hey,
know.
so that's awesome.
Yeah.
Sure.
Wait, we talk about it
Yeah,
later.
absolutely,
It's a
absolutely.
long story,
Yeah,
long story.
cool. I look forward to it.
So,
Yes.
I was like, I think I would stop this year from competing for training, but I keep God keep me thinking, handle me time to continue, and a lot of friends are helping me. The community are helping me to go forward. So here I am. We really want to start to doing projects for kids that to start powerlifting, and where I think maybe from July on we are getting somewhere. So I'll bring you the news for this because we have some projects, and it's like you said, it's a simple structure that can have a lot of teenagers, young folks, like have some kind of reality check. You have
Yes.
to go to discipline. You have to go to you see your work progressing slowly, and that's good. And that's good. It's not like you have to reach the top in 1 month, like some of kids are doing bodybuilding. So they want to be like C-bomb
Yeah.
in 2 weeks and with fill themselves with shoes like this. So to be really fast in powerlifting, you have to go slow. I got stuck in a third kind of weight that I was lifting for about 2 years, and that's okay. That's okay. You keep practicing because you love the sport,
Mm.
and it's not like immediately you have, and the strength comes with the time. The technique comes with time, and you don't have to rush to have this. It's not like immediately. You don't need to be the kind of bodybuilding image that people shows.
Mm.
And in powerlifting, it's not like that. You have, okay, you are growing in every step we take. We congrats each other. So that's great. And I think the next interview that we're getting, the next chat, not interview, next chat, we have some good news for the sport and for
Fantastic.
the kids.
You're getting lots of thumbs up. I'm loving that. That's awesome to hear, dude. You know, it's I don't know if people realize, and I think those who are involved or close to those who are involved in growing the sport realize, but there's so much work being done by individuals purely like you, purely for the love of the sport, the passion of the sport, and the understanding, Marco, that it's when the value that it has and that you can get out of it and it can change your life this is why we work so hard and this is why we push. This is why you do what you do. And this is why we do what we do because everybody deserves to be a power lifter because of the incredible value.
Yeah,
I'm very, very proud of you,
of
man. I'm
course.
so excited to hear this and I cannot wait to hear what you've got to share with us. So what I want
Yeah, it's different when we have a purpose.
yeah.
So it's not like you want to get some medals. You have a purpose. I keep going on powerlifting because I have a purpose, and I'm a Christian, and God talks to me a lot, and they give me a purpose. They say you have to honor His name by the sport, and I have to help other people.
Yes.
So I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
That's absolutely
So
awesome.
like a project that like strength in Christ that we want to go to support a lot of uh, uh, strength sportsmen. So should the sport grow and we can reach a lot of people in the name of Christ and helping them with their issues and go into a straight line. So it's
Yeah.
really hard when we have a lot of people convincing them that they have to go other way. So we have to do the strength on the sport and the strength on the mind.
That's
So
it. And it
we'll get
changes
there,
lives, right? It really
of
changes
course.
lives. It's,
Of course.
and whether I'm talking to someone in Canada or in the UK or in South Africa or in Brazil, it's the same feeling about this amazing sport. And that's really why we do this and we push so hard. And what I wanted to ask you now is, are you getting support from the lifters in terms of developing themselves, helping out, going into coaching clinics? Are people becoming referees? Are they volunteering at competitions? Are they wanting to become referees? How is that program working for you?
Now, here in Brazil, there is a lot of athletes that are really interested in the sport. So they getting courses, they are getting to to being referees, and people love the sport. They want to be everything.
Mm.
Yeah, they want to. Here in Brazil, we have like people competing at 9 a.m. and helping the other athletes to putting weights on the bench press like 1 p.m.
Yeah.
So it's not the better way to do the sport, but people want the sport to go on. So here in Brazil, we have a lot of sports, so we have to bring athletes to help athletes at the competition.
Yes.
So yeah, it's like a little amateur, but it's what we have.
But and that's
So
how it
we
starts, and
must
that's how it grows.
yes, exactly.
What do
It's
you?
like not
So, go on.
no, we can't sit and wait the government support us. We can't sit and wait to the Coca-Cola, the Red Bull come here. Oh, we love your sport. Here's 1 million, 1 million reals
Yeah,
to
yeah.
support you. No, we have to go there and do it. And a lot of people here in Rio are like showing their sports through media, social media, to ask for help, ask for people get to know the sport and support the sport. So we got like baby steps going on. So
Awesome.
I think it got bigger in 2 3 years. The sport is huge in Brazil.
What do you need in the sport? Where do you see the sport needing to grow the most? Is it sort of you've got volunteers? Is it on sort of, coaching programs, referees, support for athletes? Where is the growth needed?
I think first of all, support for athletes. So I think nowadays it's the athletes that making the sport. It's not like we have here in Brazil the like the football arena full of people paying for shirts for the team. So we have to support them and don't know that they are, I don't know the term, tolerated, I don't know. Yeah, and to keep pushing the sport going on. So first of the things we have to support the athletes.
Yes.
So they can afford to be an athlete. So they can invest in being an athlete and helping other people coming to the team. So I think that's the first step. Then we have to make it more professional here, like having more referees and like it's like a little bit of problem because we have referees that are trainers that are athletes.
Yeah.
So they are making in the same competition they do the three positions.
Yeah.
It's really strange. Your coach.
You sit on the chair, you go start, you run to the bench, you bench, you go press, you run back to the bench rack.
It's really weird. And then you say a coach that is your referee.
Yeah.
So you say start benching. No. Yeah. So here's a red light for you.
Yeah. No,
it's
because
weird.
it's worse because your coach is watching you more than anyone else. because they go, how could you make
Yeah.
that mistake? That's not how people from outside the sport will think if your coach is your referee, they're going to take it easy on you. No, you don't want your coach to be
No,
your
no.
referee, because they know exactly where to look, and they're watching, because they're going to tell you, you see.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, you see the face of the referee, like the angry face. The referee.
Did you
Terrible.
see what he did?
But
Yeah.
come back,
Come
do
back,
it again.
do it again. Yeah, exactly. 2 more times. Stop the clock. He's doing it again. So just to tell our viewers, and so firstly, we got quite a few powerlifters watching that I can see. Let us know in the comments if you like your coach reffing you, or if you're terrified of your coach reffing you. But for those who are not powerlifters that may be watching this, the referees are always focused on judging the lift and not the lifter. They look at the lift and not the athlete. So we're just having a bit of fun, but it's always in the back of your head when your coach is your referee. Sorry, Mark,
really weird.
you were saying, yeah. Okay.
Stop. You're like, oh, thank God,
Yeah.
it's my coach. No, it's not like this. People eyes are on the referee because he's going soft because he's athlete. So there's
100%.
it's worse from all the angles. So
yeah. So we were chatting about, like, so there is a shortage, and that's the sport growing. So from our side, I mean, is there anything that we can do? We're very happy to chat to athletes, to chat to coaches. If you have guys that you know that you can put us in touch with, we'll get them on the podcast. We'll create interest in the Brazilian lifting as much as we can. We've got a great audience. And it's a wonderful community.
that would be great, man.
With our absolute pleasure.
We need every help from.
The other thing that I was thinking. Sorry, go on, Marco. Yeah.
No, you go on.
No, I'm getting too excited.
Don't speak English very well.
There's I haven't eaten this chocolate yet, I promise. So it's not a sugar rush. So what I wanted to say, when is your nationals next year?
Next year, we don't have yet. We don't have that schedule. But normally it's in kind of March or April.
Okay. Have you just had nationals now?
Yeah, we have in March.
Okay. Yeah. And that went quite well for you as well.
Yeah, it was a really good championship, but it was really hot in the
arena.
In the arena. Yeah. But like we have here in Brazil, we have summer 2, the revenge, and like last summer, and a little bit of summer. I don't have like the winter, and then don't have spring.
Okay, and then Dwayne the Rock Johnson summer.
So
listen,
but it was a great championship. Have a lot of athletes. So I went to. I'm competing in Master 1.
Okay.
So I got. Now I'm a 4-time champion. That's great. And next time, now I want the World Championship.
Yes.
So in this, I don't know if you saw the athletes that are going to compete this year.
Not yet.
No, my God, man. No, it's like almost 2,000 athletes in this year, the bench press championship. And how can I say, the level?
Phenomenal.
I got scared when I saw the list.
The number, yeah.
When you see Master 1 and Master 2, Master 3 competing almost at the same
level, yeah.
Kilos from the open. My God, the sport's growing. It's getting, how can I say, harder.
Yes.
And that's good.
That's
good. We want,
I think
we want the championship full with athletes.
we've got the World Masters this year in Cape Town, South Africa, and then juniors next year is at Sun City, and I think in 2027 we've got World Bench in Cape Town again. And I was chatting to Hani,
Oh, great.
and he was saying we're expecting about 3,500 athletes. So it's going to
Whoa.
nearly
Yeah.
double in the next 2 years, which is going to be fantastic.
Oh,
Yep.
that's great. That's great.
So I think
Yeah.
what
So
I
I
have.
don't know how
Yep.
a sport that's so big, man. It's really big.
Yeah.
You don't have in any other sport like this accounts of athletes in one single championship.
Yeah.
It's really hard to see like this. So we have to show the world how amazing, how big this sport is.
Yes.
So and people will love it because they know it's something that they train every day at the gym. They know how to squat. They know how to bench press. They know how to deadlift. They know the movement. It's something that they can reach. So it will grow even more
Even
if
more.
people notice the sport.
Absolutely. And the thing that with the sport is it just becomes such an incredible vibe and community where I know, like, we saw that at Worlds when we were at Sun City with World Bench. Like, you don't want to leave. There's nothing
Yeah.
nicer than walking around that location. And for me, like, Cape Town's going to be great. And I know we've been to Sun City a few times, but what I love about Sun City is wherever you go, you see powerlifters. And
Yeah.
wherever you walk, you see powerlifters.
It's like a powerlifter resort.
Yeah, it's a
Just
power.
like
Exactly. And then you've got all the different sizes at the pool, at the different pools. It's absolutely wonderful. But I think what I must try and do is
yeah.
I'll start working on it now. Is if you think that the guys are okay with their English, I'll come out to Brazil for your national championships and then set up our podcast studio like we did at Sun City and then run interviews. We can do like 6, 7, 8, 10, 15 a day and just put out those
My
interviews.
God, that'd be perfect there. That'd be perfect.
And then
Perfect.
record them, and then
Yeah.
so we can live stream, live comments, record. Maybe then you're going to have to sit with me to do the translations on the live comments, and we can do the interviews
Okay.
together. It'll be a lot of fun.
I have to improve my English to
Yeah,
that.
your English is
I'll
a
get
lot
there.
better than mine. Um, it's Portuguese, yeah.
Okay.
See,
Okay.
yeah,
We have
mm,
it's like a sport that is growing, and we have problems because the bench especially like me, is getting even more trouble because we don't have the sport even from our country,
yes,
our the people powerlifting because they like we want to go to the world championship. We want to use the colors of our country. We want to use singlet from Brazil. We can have it. So it's really, how can I say, tight. You have to open for all athletes here in powerlifting. Not like it shows like 5-1 and that's okay. They are going to represent the sport. We have to open the doors, our arms, to all athletes that the athletes that are making the sport. We have
yes,
to have more personas in the media. We have to put there to talk about. We have in podcasts like this and talking. And everybody loves the sport, so we never have a podcast that people are saying, "No, no, I'm tired of this."
yeah,
So I'm here just for the money.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm here because my agent said I have to come here.
Yeah.
My brand
So
endorsement.
that's it.
Yeah. So I think, and
Yeah.
Marco, I hope I don't embarrass you with this, because I think maybe this is the point that I'd like to get across, and hopefully someone can share this portion of our conversation with someone in your government, someone in the sports ministry that has a genuine care and concern for the people of Brazil, and particularly, I think, the youth that have many challenges and are really struggling and are facing for many of them, unfortunately, bad options. They've got bad roads ahead of them. Those are their only choices. There's not a lot of light, a good road. It's very difficult to see and find the good road. And the work that you're doing, because of your passion and your kindness, and your heart is bigger than your arms. And I want people to know that. But your heart's bigger than both your arms put together. There you go. How's that? But it really comes down to the fact that where you have people in this sport that are willing to sacrifice their time, and it's time away from training, it's time away from family, it's time away from work to grow a sport, to support youth and kids that are having very difficult choices to make, to show them a path with light and that's fun and that's going to lead them to whatever you call it, God, your higher power, whatever, just a better light, whatever people call it, whatever they believe. The reality is the sport teaches you that you have to work to something. It teaches you that you have to be consistent and put in hours. There's no getting it now and getting it immediately. But what it teaches you above everything else is that you can do things you believe with all your heart you couldn't do. You get on the bench press the first time, you can't push 60, you know there's no way you can do 100, and 200 is not even a dream. And then 5 years later, 4 years later, you're lifting 200, and you can take that with you and understand that no matter what you're going through, if you show up every day for yourself in the best way, you do the hard work that you need to do, you can do things you believed you couldn't do. You can become more than you are right now. You can become the very best version of yourself, a version you could not even dream of. And this is the wonderful thing about this sport. And you do it in an environment of people that care for you, that want the best for you, and the guys that you are competing against, even the girls you're competing against, because I love it now. I've got girls lifting more weight than me at competition. When I did our South African bench press champs, I got to lift with the ladies because I had to go. I wasn't able to be there. We had another live stream in the afternoon, and I got beaten by some of the girls, and it was really cool. And but like to be there and you're surrounded by people that value themselves. And I think that's the big thing. I think I just hit the nail on it. Powerlifting, you are surrounding yourself by people who value themselves and are committed to themselves in the long run for good. And that's such a healthy environment. And that's why, dude, someone like you and what you're doing in your country needs to be supported and needs to be acknowledged. And I hope that this message can get out there to those who are able to help you in what you're doing, because it's really this sport truly changes lives. And we've had young people coming up to us either at competition or they've messaged us on social media and they've said, we found powerlifting in the live stream that we were on YouTube and we thought, hey, let's watch this. And it's so much fun and it's so exciting and it's so much energy. And then we thought, let's give it a try. And now they're at nationals and they're winning medals, and
It's
that's
amazing.
so that's, I
Amazing.
get very passionate about that. But I wanted to share that with you. And I wanted to share that with anyone there in Brazil who is listening, who has an opportunity to either do something or to share this with someone who can do something. There's an opportunity here to make a profound difference in the lives of so many people who desperately need it, and probably in one of the cheapest possible ways as well. Buy the equipment, set up
Yeah,
the
yeah.
venue, and develop some coaches, and you're off.
I know that there is a lot of people out there that are willing to help. They want to do a project to help the young kids, but they don't have any new ideas. Just like here in Brazil, say football, it's like a lot of projects
Mm.
for kids playing football to get them off the street. It's really good, but they all aiming to get professionals, and just like one of them in like 10,000 kids
Yeah.
are going to be able to compete in the sport. You're going to be able to have a professional of this, but it's not like when you cannot reach that level. Some kids get out of the way. Even worse, it's getting worse than they were when
Yes.
beginning the sport, because you have the deception that no, it's not for me. The eyes are not for me. I can't live with this. Uh, so we have to open the mind of people that invest in the government and the private the private
Sector.
yeah, the private business.
Private
So
business.
to invest in projects like help kids. Powerlifting, it's a great way to do this. So like you said before, we're going to the changing mind to go to discipline, and you have to work your way up without any rush. So it helps him to study uh, for get to the college, studying to get government professional. So it's like the sport helping in other areas. So you can focus on things that when we are in the streets or just playing football just for fun and not competing, not have a goal to go. And powerlifting can do this.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if people open their eyes and their wallets for the sport, I think we got a big change in this area.
Yeah, that's the thing that, and I love what you said about soccer with football, where it's 1 in 10,000. What I've seen firsthand in South Africa with powerlifting is it gives youngsters at school that are one, it's an opportunity to be in a healthy environment. Two, we know with young
Yeah,
men that they want to get strong. And if their friends are getting stronger than them, that's even better reason to go to the gym and not be on the street. So, because you don't want to be the weak one when your friends are benching
yeah,
numbers that you can't. You want to rather be at the gym and living healthy, getting to sleep, doing what you need to do to get your numbers. That comes also with showing consistency. So I think what I've seen here is when you have kids, even winning a silver medal or a bronze medal or even gold, or just qualifying to go and compete at nationals, doing the numbers they need to just to get to nationals. Maybe they don't even win, and they get that they have a certificate and or a letter from the federation that they take and they can put in their CV, their application. So when they apply to university for a bursary, or they apply for a scholarship, or they apply for a job, it shows there, look, you made it to nationals, you have consistency, you can work towards something, you can put in that effort and energy. And that, I think, on a much lower level than becoming a professional football player, but it enables people to get scholarships, get bursaries, get funding, get jobs, because it shows work ethic and it shows consistency.
of course. And we have to start in lower levels,
Yeah.
like in my city hall, yeah, like they are ready to sponsor like the sports for, but they have to know that the powerlifting exists. So some athletes have to go there
Yeah.
and talk about and like they show them what the sport is and how much range the sport have to have this a lot of projects
Mm.
to help kids and help teenagers going on the right way
The right way.
and leaving the because the the people that we want to reach are living in some places that getting him to the darker side.
Yeah.
So
So I
it's
think,
like the sport
yeah.
is guidance.
Yeah.
They need guidance.
Do they have Instagram accounts? Do the government ministries have Instagram accounts that we can tag them in?
Yeah, of course.
So I
Yeah,
think
I'll
yeah,
tell you that.
You and I are going to work on getting as many Brazilian athletes to talk to on the podcast. And every time we post, we
Of
tag
course.
the ministries and we tag the local governments so that they can see, hang on, what's going on here, and we can start to hit them and to make them aware.
Yeah. Because
In competitions, we'll do the same as well.
yeah, that's why I'm really thankful of the sports secretary here from Niterói, because they start sponsoring me. Even I'm old athlete, so
Old
they
man.
they yeah yeah
Yeah.
yeah. They don't see what powerlifting is. So in other city halls, and like I said, my friend told that he wasn't able to get sponsored because it was too old to be an athlete. So it's weird. It's really weird.
I don't think because
So
maybe people look at it like footballers, right? They think, okay, you're over 30, you're
yeah,
too
yeah,
old. Yeah, here we have a
yeah. They think
master
at the same
5 lift.
level.
Yeah, we got a master 5 lifter. I think he broke 400 kilos
Yeah.
as a
Amazing,
total,
amazing,
So yeah. So even for
amazing.
the elderly, Hong Kong, it's a big
Yeah,
thing that they're trying to get the elderly into powerlifting. And in China, that they're wanting to get them so they can move and get strong. So
yeah.
I'm
It's
so
perfect. A lot of studies proving that strength it's better for your health.
yeah,
You get higher quality life and longer. So
absolutely.
you have the government are investing in sport, but they are reducing their costs in health. So it's like a win-win situation.
Yes.
So
And
it's better.
and in fairness to them, they got to know where their money's going. So, all right, it's our job. We're going to show them why they should be investing in powerlifting. Well, not we're going to. I know you're showing them already. So we just want to try and help a little bit in the small way that we can. Whatever you need, whatever we can do, we're more than happy to do that, dude.
Of course, of course. We talk a lot more
Yeah.
for this project,
Oh
man.
yeah, I can't wait. I
You'll be a
can't wait.
great help.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
I think I need to. I'm going to come and visit when the con. We're going to go knock on City Hall. We're going to go right. Sit down. Let's talk.
Yeah.
Huh?
That'd be great, man.
No,
That'd be great.
it's going to be absolutely awesome. So tell us a little bit about your doctorate. I have to call you Dr. Marco now.
Please don't. I'm getting a doctorate in sociology and law by the Fluminense
Mhm.
University here in Rio de Janeiro
Sure.
and in Niterói. It's been a
Congratulations.
long way, but
Yeah.
thank you.
You were talking about this
But
at Worlds. We spoke about it. That
yeah,
you're working towards it.
yeah.
Huh? Sure.
Finally, it's finished. Thank God. So, but I think it would be a great work, and I researched the area that is like social education. I don't know the translation would be
Mhm.
really good because it's like the way that we treat teenagers that went arrested. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
here we call other things. It's not like the term of the jail. It's not to have other terms to say, but in English, it's terrible for me to say.
You're
I
doing
don't
great.
know.
You're doing
There
great.
are really long terms here in Brazil that people don't understand here in Brazil.
Yeah.
So but there are teenagers in conflict with the law, like this.
Yes.
They don't have. It's like a great thing to do to see powerlifting to do when they got off the measure here of they
Mm-mm.
are going. They don't have any direction, so it's a great way to see this. And I'm gonna start researching the this thing that what they are doing after
Okay.
they leave the institution.
Okay.
So
Fantastic.
it will be a great way to help them
Yes.
also.
Sure. I think because what I love about lifting and what we've tried to do with our development academy is we started training young rugby players and young hockey players to help them perform better in rugby so that they could get a scholarship or a bursary. And that worked. And then when they left school, even though some of them have had the scholarships, there was no work opportunity. So we brought them into the gym to train them as coaches. And, they've gone through and they're now either working for themselves or they're working in other gyms or they're working as standalone coaches for people. So, an athlete, it's a skill set that you can take and use. And as the sport grows, it needs coaches. And though, then it's a great way to create employment as well.
No, that's a great one.
Hey,
we have everyone does a little, so
yeah,
we got a huge.
but I think I'm looking forward.
Change a lot of people.
I can't wait to see your data that you get out in terms of how your program has worked and how these young guys have been developed. Are any of them trying to get bigger
I'll
arms
ask
than
for
you?
you for help, man.
No, for sure. Only with
What?
pleasure. Are any of them trying to get bigger arms than you?
I hope so.
Good.
I hope so. I need to, yeah.
That's the answer of a power lifter. Huh? That's what we want. Everyone's got to be bigger. I don't think there's another doctor in the world who's got arms as big as yours, but yeah.
I don't know. I'll do a research for this. Maybe write an article. People are really interested in this. Which doctor have the bigger arms?
It has to be your thesis for when you become a professor, because that's your next step.
Yeah.
Yeah, Professor Guns. Oh, there you go. Sure. Wow. Oh, I love it, man. Dude, it's been absolutely wonderful chatting to you. Is there anything you'd like to share just before we wrap up?
No, I think we have to expand this podcast because it's great. We have to, there's opportunity to chat about powerlifting and having here new ideas for the sport, how to support the athletes, how to make the sport getting bigger.
Yes.
Because it's already huge for the athletes.
Yeah.
But we have to stand out to the world to see how amazing is the sport and how amazing is this family that we become. So we get support everywhere. So it's great, man.
And from our side, dude, whatever we can do to help in what we do, please let us know. I want you, please, let's set a target, 3 Brazilian powerlifters a week that we can chat to. How's that for a goal? Okay. 3 podcasts a week.
Perfect.
I think we can definitely manage.
I'll send you the names.
Okay, fantastic.
I'll send the names. Maybe if they don't speak English, I go translating with my poor English.
Yes,
that's okay.
Perfect. Yeah. Well, no, but that's great. We can
communicate.
Yeah, exactly.
We can communicate.
We'll have if you come on as well, which would be wonderful. We'd be honored. And then you can translate for them. Yeah. He said, Nick. He says you're getting fat. What do you mean? He says.
Yeah, I'll do something like this.
Yeah. He says you look fat, Nick. Wait, what? Oh, dude. Awesome. Marco, I'm going to wrap that up now because Instagram only gives us like an hour on it. And then I'll shut down the stream and then I'll chat to you quickly off air. Thank you so much for your time, dude. Okay. Thank you for everything you're doing for the sport. No, my pleasure.
It's always a pleasure.
It's awesome. Okay. Thank you for thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the comments. We can't wait to have Marco back on and watch what's happening with powerlifting growing in Brazil. Got to give him one more of these. Absolutely awesome. All right, guys, have a good evening. Marco, I'll chat to you now. Cheers.
Okay. Cheers, man.